Hello everyone, and welcome to Rush Productions. So, I'll be your host tonight as we give you a paranormal special here on Halloween. Now we are here in the Bridgeman suite back at Castle Bromwich Hall Hotel, which is a Jacobean mansion. Now, we know we've brought you this place before and we've done a number of videos on there, but we have never done it on actual Halloween. So it's a special for us. Now, here in this very room, there used to be a person called George Bridgeman. And George Bridgeman is one of the 3 ghosts who haunt this property. The other 2 ghosts are Ida Bridgeman and Lord Devereux. Now, we've already told you about Ida Bridgeman and the legend of Ida Bridgeman, and that she is the White Lady. But we have never brought you George Bridgeman, and that is what we're going to be doing tonight. We are going to be reaching out to George in his very room and try and get him to communicate with us here on Rush Productions. But this is not all we're going to be doing. We are also going to be telling you some ghost stories regarding this amazing property, and we are going to be bringing you to a cemetery from the 12th century, as we have already recorded it, but the footage wasn't any good, so we are doing it again tonight on Halloween. And we will be doing the Ouija board in that cemetery, so you're not going to want to miss out on what we have got in this episode. So will you guys join us for a night on Halloween here at one of the most haunted manor houses in Birmingham? Can you make it go off again?
Mr. Bridgeman, can you go on the bed and just like one of the balls on
Oh my god, that was on demand, that was. I said, can you write up again? And it went on. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant news. That means we've got indication of something's here. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is that we are going to call out to George Bridgeman. Right, I'm going to do the Ouija board. We've got the crystal set up as well. We have also got the haunted doll, and we're going to be using that as a conjurer. And I'm also going to be setting up the necrophonic app as well. So we've got different methods here to communicate with George Bridgeman. So we're just going to jump straight into it. So 1, 2, 3. I am calling out to George Bridgeman specifically. George, I know you're one of the spirits that roam on this property. I'm asking you to come forward to communicate with me. You have got different methods to communicate. You can speak and we'll hear you, or you can use my energy and communicate on the board I've got in front of me. So, George, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Lee. I am here with Alan. Are you with us right now? George, is that you sleeping on the box? If so, can you say yes? George, are you with us in this room? George, can you tell me when you was here, when you lived here? Can you give me a year? Did you know Ida? Who was Ida to you? What about Mr. Devereaux? Did you know Mr. Devereaux? How many staff did you have working for you? When did you pass away? Do you want to tell me when you passed away? That was weird. Did you hear that thing come through? It sounded like, you know we're here and we need help. That's what it sounded like. We're gonna have to listen to that when we get back to the studio, and we'll be able to make that louder then. Could you be more clear, please? Why do you need help? We don't. Okay. Who's coming through? What's your name? person speaking, can you give me a name? I could have swore I heard all of them. Ida, are you talking to me? Yeah. That is a female voice though, coming through. Ida? Ida, can you tell me that this is you? Just say yes, please. Ida, can you come through, please? Can you come through, past all the other noise, and speak to me? Can you come forward? Okay guys, so we are on our way to one of the oldest cemeteries here in Castle Bromwich, right, which is linked to the place where we're staying today. Now, this place, right, is built from the 12th century, so it's one of the oldest cemeteries here in Birmingham. Now, it's Halloween and it's also Diwali, so I want to say happy Diwali to everyone who's watching. But we are going to do something very stupid tonight. Right, on Halloween, we're going to the cemetery, which we've already had activity in, right? And on the gravestone where we got that activity, we are going to do the Ouija board on that tombstone. We don't know what we're going to expect. Right, we could get activity, we might not, but if you don't try, then you will never know. So, on All Hallows Eve, we are going to do something as stupid as doing a Ouija board on the tombstone. So, we are on our way to the cemetery now. Okay guys, so we're here. We are in the middle of the cemetery. Right, this is the most haunted cemetery in Birmingham, and it is linked to Castle Bromwich Hall. Now, the last time we was here, we did do a video, but you couldn't hear anything because the wind was absolutely terrible, and the video never done very well. But we're going to change that tonight. We are here on Halloween, and it's a calm evening. You may hear fireworks in the background because it's Diwali, but we are going to be doing the Ouija board here on this tombstone. Now, as you can see, the meter is already going off because this is where we got activity last time we was here. So we're going to jump straight into it, do the Ouija board. I've got the necrophonica here as well, so I'll be having that playing in the background, so hopefully we'll have something come through. So we will have the Ouija board and the necrophonica going through, so we're hoping that we're going to pick up something on any of the devices. But as you know, I'm quite negative regarding the Ouija boards. I only see the Ouija board as a conjurer, not as a communication device. So I have also got a necrophonica, and that's going to be playing in the background, so you guys can hear the words coming through. Maybe you guys can tell us if you hear something that we don't hear. Please drop it in the comments section below. And I'm just going to make a start. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is there anyone with me right now? If there's anyone here with me right now, can you please come through on the board in front of me by allowing the planchette to move? Or can you say your name through the device that you can hear playing in the background? So I want to say, my name is Lee, and I would like to know who you are. So can you please come through and tell me your name? If you're here with me, can you show me an indication that you're here? Can you make the light on the meter go red for me? Can you use my energy to make the board show me who you are? The ones I've got my fingers on right now. Seconds right. How many people here in this cemetery who are active in this cemetery? How many people are active in this cemetery? Can you tell me? Can you make something move around me? Can you make a bang on a tombstone, or break a twig or something just to let me know you're here? Okay, I can see the meter is trying to move. Have you got no energy so you can't communicate, or are you trying to? Can you just say yes or no on the device for me? Can you give me a name? Can you give me a concrete name through the meter? Why can't you give me a concrete name for the meter? All you gotta do is just say your name. That's it. Can you tell me where you're buried? Are you buried near the front, the back, or to one of the sides? Can you just say back, front, or side for me? I just heard someone move over there. I just heard someone move over there. Are you near me right now? I keep hearing moving over there, so I think we need to stop this now and go and have a look over there. See if we can see anything. So good evening everyone. So it's now 1 o'clock in the morning and we've done our experiments here at Castle Bromwich Hall. So I thought I'll spend some time telling you some ghost stories, because what's Halloween without ghost stories? But these ghost stories that I'm about to tell you are real events that have been documented here in the place that we are staying. Now, I've already told you about Ida Bridgeman. So I have told you that she walks the corridors, she knocks on residents' doors, and she spends most of the time in the tower, which is located at the far side of the building. But what I haven't told you is about the other two spirits that reside on the property. One of the spirits is Mr. Devereaux, who was the original person who built the place and the church, which we showed you at the very first episode that we gave you. But the room where we're staying is called the Bridgeman Suite. This was actually George Bridgeman's room, which he resided in, and he is another spirit that is known to haunt this manor house. But I am going to give you a story now with some information that we've dug up regarding an investigation that took place here previously and their experiences of this property. So I'll read it to you now. It was the spirit box in one room. It said my name first, Charlie. It didn't actually say Charlie, it said Char-lie. It spoke in English, but it sounded like somebody with an accent. The second EVP we got said Teresa, which sounded like a younger voice to the other one. Charlie believes the first voice may belong to the former hall resident called Lady Ida, while the second one belonged to a woman called Catherine Arden. Asked about Lady Ida, Charlie said she was married to George Bridgeman. The Bridgeman family used to live in Weston Park, which is a big mansion in Shropshire. They didn't live there much, but later on George and Ida moved into that building, Castle Bromwich Hall, and they were permanent residents there. She was the last survivor in the building, Lady Bradford, or Lady Ida. She died in this property. The paranormal experts claim to have captured spooky images and faces on camera, with one described as wearing a dress. Footage also appears to show what investigators claim is a door opening on command near the boardroom of the Grade 1 listed property. A voice can be heard coming from a device known as a spirit box, asking, "Are we friends?" The clip investigator Charlie Harkin, aged 58, from Warsaw, replies, "Are we friends? Yes, we are. That is why I want you to open the door again. I'm trying to be your friend." Seconds later, the dark brown door, which is flanked by old wooden panels, slowly opens backwards. Charlie, a cleaner by trade, then says, "As I asked, I want to be your friend. The door has opened. What? Thank you." Two ghostly apparitions were also allegedly caught on camera during the ghost hunt on April 17th. One appeared to be half of a face seen through a glass window panel, while the other was a golden-hued figure in a dress. Charlie said, "We had the door opening into the boardroom on its own. We experimented with the door because we shut the door and went around the grounds for 40 minutes to see if the door had opened, to see if there was a wind or anything, but the door was still shut." Teresa asked about the photos. She said of the golden-hued shape caught on camera, it is known for the White Lady, like a tall lady in a big frilly dress coming off, and the bottom of that. We caught that in the outer grounds. Castle Bromwich Hall Hotel has its own landmarks and buildings in the Castle Bromwich area, located on Chester Road near Junction 5 of the M6. It was originally built by Sir Edward Devereux, the first MP for Tamworth. Now, the reason why I read that is because, as you can know, there are three main spirits that haunt this property. One is Lady Ida Bradford, also known as the White Lady. You had George Bridgeman in this. Now, we know that George Bridgeman is known to haunt the corridors and this very room. And we also know that Edward Devereux is known to be on this property and on the grounds. So when it comes to us investigating this property, we always look at other people's experiences, and we do try and match them up and see if we experience the same thing, or are these people just wishing for paranormal activity, because that's what we do here. We prove things that people will tell you are real, and we will always give you the truth here on this channel. And this is why I'm reading another paranormal investigation out to you guys now on camera, so you can compare what we've got here in this film for you to see compared to someone else's paranormal experience.